Alrighty, everybody. So we're gonna do a quick Kansas City and Houston Texans recap of today's NFL game between the two teams. So we're just gonna, I'm obviously gonna be heading to bed pretty soon, so it's gonna be brief. But you know what? Just a quick few main points to make about the game. Okay, number one, and this is just needless to say. Okay, Andy Reid, the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, looked stellar as always, okay? Put on a stellar performance. Okay, he won the game, obviously. And now he's going to probably go home, eat a cheeseburger, and go to bed. It's as simple as that. A very, very well thought out evening for Coach Reid. All right? So that's the most important point. We got that out of the way. The score of today's game was 34-20 in the favor of the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning Super Bowl champions. And it was neat to see that they did have some fans in the stadium. What did they say? It fit roughly around 77,000 people or so. And they, let in 50% of the fans or so. So whatever the math equates to, okay, I'm not a math guy. So the math came out to just under 16,000 fans that they let in. So, and obviously, they tried to do the whole social distancing protocols. They do the whole mask. The whole 9 yards, right? So, it'll be interesting to see what kind of news results comes out tomorrow in terms of how well it worked, if it works at all, and if it didn't work. So, in terms of football this week, there's only one other arena that's letting in fans, and I forget at the moment which team it was, but there's only one other team this week that's letting in fans in, and the rest of them, like the rest of the stadiums, will be empty. Um, so again, it's one of those things where the NFL is definitely in that transition of trying to figure out everything that's going on, and so it'll be neat. It'll be neat to see what works, what doesn't work, and obviously they have a long time to figure all that out, and so. I've got Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy football team. He did a stellar job. Okay, no interception. Yeah, no interceptions. 3 touchdowns, over right around 300, 200 to 300 yards of passing the ball. So he did, needless to say, pretty decent, right? He got me about 20 points or so on um, fantasy football. So I was very happy with that to start the season out. So it was a solid performance all the way around. Okay, once the offense started to kick in, they did a really good job, and once the defense started to kick in, they did a good job as well. And so. The Texans, definitely have a bit of work to do, but obviously with this being the first game, definitely get out all of these kinks early, so that way they can progress the rest of the season with very little to no flaws. But obviously, I think the Texans have a difficult schedule, at least within the next few weeks. Because obviously next week they play Baltimore, and obviously Baltimore is looking like a really good team. So all in all, good first week. Good to have. Well, it's not just good. It's great. It's great to have football back. Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans, first NFL game of the year. And just like Andy Reid, I had a cheeseburger and I'm now going to bed. So a good night.